Hello everyone. Welcome to Run on Deck. And here at Rin's Palace, Christmas has come early because I've had this Steam Deck LCD for over a year. I've loved it. It is the best purchase I've ever made in my entire life. My absolute favorite piece of technology that I've ever owned. So it came pretty easily for me when they announced the Steam Deck OLED that I would be making that purchase and upgrading. So this is the 256 gigabyte model of the LCD. Very cool device, as you can see my reflection there. There's so many different games that you can play on this thing, so many things you can do to tinker with it. You can even do stuff that doesn't necessarily have to do with video games. I've seen people edit videos on these things. I've seen people create music with these. It is just the coolest thing in the world. So I'm going to stop gushing about this. And, oh, look at these startup screens. I love them. We're going to go ahead and jump right in to the Steam Deck OLED that I just got in, and we'll do a little unboxing, so stay tuned. Jump cut, and the magic is right here, everybody. The Steam Deck OLED, your games in a whole new light. And so this is my first time actually getting into this box here. I haven't taken anything out, so we're going to see how everything goes. So obviously, first thing that pops right out is the Steam Deck itself. Looks like it comes in a nice little carrying case. So we'll open this up and see what's inside. I like the holographic kind of look of the text there. Pretty neat. Designed by Valve. Bunch of warning stuff on the back. Nobody really cares about. Okay. So let's see. What's this little thing down here? A little piece of cardboard. Okay. Might need the knife for this one. Be just a second. There we go. Nice little cut there. Pop it open. I'm assuming this is the charger, which the nice thing about the charger with this particular model is I think it's close to double the size of the original charger. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open this bad boy up, see what's on the inside. Oh, actually, I don't even think I need to cut. Okay, so first thing out of the box here, you can tell the difference with the original case. The logo here was white, and I think the 512 gig, the higher end model, the LCD model, had like a blue color to it. But this one here is just black. We got a little tag here. I'm going to remove this. Apologies if I've been kind of shaky with my hands. I'm pretty extremely excited. Okay, so now that the tag is off, if we take a look at the back side here, there is a little... What is this for? It looks like an external battery holder. Maybe it's just for the charger. Who knows? But it looks very similar to like those Anker external batteries that you typically get. So yeah, let's go ahead and pop it open. This is going to be my first time laying eyes on the OLED, and boy, oh boy, let me tell you, I'm extremely... Ooh, look, I'm extremely excited. Check this out. There's some Velcro kind of holding things in. The original case did not have that. And we open it up. Oh man, this thing is beautiful. Look at that. I can already tell a difference with the anti-glare. The original model was more of a glossy kind of look. And if I reach around here, get my fingerprints all over my screen. Yay, love that. Here is a direct comparison. As you can see, the bezel, the black border going around the screen on the LCD is a lot thicker than the anti-glare, and obviously there's a lot more gloss to the LCD compared to the anti-glare. So if you're playing, during the day, outside, anything like that, you're going to have a much better experience in terms of seeing your games. I'm going to set that back over there. And so yeah, let's see, the thumbsticks, feeling pretty good. They got like a new texture to them. compared to the original. Again, I'm probably just going to keep this one handy aside so I don't have to keep reaching over for it. But as you can see, it's more of a plasticky, kind of rubbery kind of texture. And this one's a lot more like shiny. I like it. Very premium feeling. The buttons on the original, they've always felt pretty good. I like the buttons. Quick enough for me. The right trigger has always had this weird kind of sound. I brought it up in another video, but you can't really hear it too well. I'm not really recording with any of my professional stuff, just with my phone. But let's see how the buttons feel here. I've heard some people say they feel a lot better. Honestly, it's not a big difference to me. Ooh, the triggers do feel a little bit more premium though. I do like that. They're a little more clicky, like the bumpers are. And the actual R2 and L2 feel very nice compared to the one that I got. I don't know if that was just like, because it was just the right side, so I'm not quite sure. But yeah, overall, D-pad's feeling pretty good. The Steam and the quick access buttons are feeling pretty good. And this is, by the way, this is the limited edition 1TB OLED. So it's got like these orange accents, like in the vent, under the joysticks and all that kind of stuff. And all the OLEDs come with an orange power button instead of the original black. Let's go ahead and power this bad boy up in just a sec here. But let's see on the back, valve, another orange vent. Oh yeah, and then of course I forgot to bring up the buttons here on the back. Always love using these in certain games, especially first-person shooters. So let's power this guy up here. Okay, I have just plugged it in and it's already starting up. Maybe it's just one of those things where you need to plug it in first. I'm not sure if the battery is completely dead or not. But one cool thing about the LED light over here is now that it can switch colors. So I think if it's fully charged, it'll turn green, as opposed to the original, it just stayed white. I can already tell just looking at the screen outside of my phone, outside of my camera, whatever you want to call it, the blacks on the screen are definitely a lot darker, which is very nice. So we get our typical startup spiel. So I'm going to go ahead and get this Steam Deck all set, and then we'll kind of cut to a comparison of the screens. Probably won't see it too well on camera, but oh well. And we're back. The update took a little bit of time, maybe about 15-20 minutes. But here we are. A couple things I noticed. The LED did turn blue, so it's pretty cool. It can change different colors, verified. And the big thing that I noticed that really people haven't really been talking about is when I was typing on the keyboard to log into Steam and put my Wi-Fi info in and all that kind of stuff, it felt a lot more like the haptics felt a lot more tactile. Like I could feel when I was going over the keys, and it was a lot more. There was a lot more oomph to it, I guess you could say. I don't know how to describe it, but it felt very cool. I love the haptics in this thing already. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in now and get into a game here in a sec and compare the graphics. Oh wow, look at those colors. Yeah, we're going to compare the colors and see how it looks side by side with the LCD. So I will be back again. Alrighty folks, took about 25-ish minutes to download Spider-Man Remastered. The Wi-Fi 6 definitely makes a huge difference, even compared to Ethernet for me. I don't know what it is, but I was getting about, I think it topped out at about 380 megabits per second, which is blazing fast compared to my original LCD. I think plugged in, I'd get about like 120 down, and then if I used Wi-Fi, it would probably top at about 80, 90 megabits per second. So you're getting pretty much over triple the speed, at least in my experience. I have no idea if there's any credibility to that, but I can look into it. But anyways, it downloaded a lot faster. Here we are. The OLED is on the bottom and the LCD is on the top here. All right, so we are back into the game here. It comes with pre-configured gyro controls, which is pretty cool. So this is just my save from previously playing. One thing I noticed, I think it was because I had it installed on my SD card, but the game would occasionally kind of lock up when I would kind of swing around really fast and I think that it had a hard time loading the city in because of the low transfer speeds on an SD card. But so far, it's been a pretty smooth experience. We can open the quick access menu here. Let me go ahead and get to a safe spot. There we go. Oh, this game is just beautiful, especially on the screen. My goodness. Oh, but yeah, quick access menu here. Let's turn on the advanced view. Oh yeah, I forgot. This screen has a 90 hertz refresh rate. I doubt you're going to be using it, especially on games like this, like Spider-Man, where you're probably going to be lucky to get 40 FPS stable at all times. Like right now I'm getting about 37 on the default settings. That frame timer is quite spiky, but nothing a little tinkering can't fix. Using like cryobytes fixes in the BIOS, allocating more VRAM will definitely help out in some cases. In my experience, what I've seen, I've been getting on average about 4 to 5 more FPS, and that could be due to the Steam Deck's 6nm APU compared to the original LCD's 7nm. So a smaller processor equals more heat dissipation. So that means that your games are going to run a tiny bit better, the fans aren't going to be blowing all over the place, going nuts, and it should be a little bit better of an experience. So just for a direct comparison to the Steam Deck UI, if I just go to like my favorites, scroll to the top here, you can have another kind of direct comparison. So there we go. Again, I'm not sure how well this is going to come out through a camera, but in real life there is a noticeable difference. The blacks are a lot deeper, the colors are a little more vibrant. Should mention I haven't even messed with the color saturation here. I have on the LCD since the newest 3.5.5 update. Does make the LCD look very good. So yeah, overall, this has been a great first impression for me. Still going to do a little bit of work and do some comparisons. If you'd like to see any kind of any particular game being compared between the two, let me know. I'd be more than happy to showcase. But until then, I just want to thank you very much for watching. And yeah, my overall verdict, if you already have a Steam LCD, there's still not enough here, I would say, to justify the average consumer for buying the OLED. But if you are kind of an enthusiast, if you're very passionate about the Steam Deck like I am, it might be in the cards. I would personally recommend it if you're in that boat. And of course, if you've never owned a Steam Deck before, go for the OLED. Why not? You're going to want that 1 terabyte or at least 512, not the 256 like this guy here. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.